With 2024 almost over, I wanted to share with you my plans for 2025. The first thing to say is that by far the biggest thing that happened in 2024 was that I got Kin Spirits finished. I say it took a lot of people helping me to get to that point. So thank you to all of them. Now, 2025. I have to start by saying that I'm an optimistic kind of chap. So I'm going to give you my perfect world scenario for 2025. And some of it may be unrealistic time-wise, can I achieve these things in a year? Maybe not. But I think it's important to have, reasonably ambitious targets. And I'll explain them a bit as I go through. Something that will happen all the way through 2025 is that I'll be submitting Kin Spirits to festivals. It'll be done on a when I have money, I'll do it basis. So it'll happen during the year, all through the year, I mean. And if by chance, I get a windfall of some kind or money from an unexpected source, then, I'll do those submissions a lot sooner. Besides the film festivals, I have a 3-3-3 approach to the year. That is 3 short films, 3 feature films, and 3 feature film scripts. Now, making 3 feature films in a year is a big thing, and not least of which would take this, which I don't have at the moment. But I want to put things in place so that if something miraculous did happen, or some good fortune came my way, that I'm ready to act. But starting at the start, 3 short films. 2 of them are about 2 pages each, and one of them is about 7 pages, 8 pages, somewhere around there. And that one, the longer one, is also an introduction to a story which is one of the feature film scripts which is being written. But it does stand alone by itself. So those things would be kind of relatively straightforward to get made and wouldn't cost, all that much. But what I'd really like to do, this is my ideal world, and if anyone that has anything to do with indie filmmaking knows that, ideal worlds and indie filmmaking are things that rarely cross paths. But it's good to have a target, an ambition. So in a perfect world, I would make those 3 short films with some people that I wanted to make 2 of the feature films with, so that we'd have experience working together before we worked on the features, to make sure that, we got along and, we had processes and ways of working that could work well together. Because you don't usually get that opportunity. And if, when making an indie film, you can find a way to make that process a little bit easier by knowing who you're working with, or having some experience working with them, then that can only help. So that would be my ideal. But of course, if I had the opportunity to make those 3 films tomorrow, down the road from where I am, I'd do it. And making 3 feature films is, kind of crazy in a way, but I think you've got to be kind of crazy to be an indie filmmaker anyway. And so I think it's these are 3 films I've had for a while, and one of them is being rewritten, sort of knocked into shape by the original writer. The other 2 are ready to go, really. So even if I can't find a way of getting them made, I'm going to aim for that. And as part of that process, I'm going to prepare materials that I would need to shoot. So I want to be in a situation where if tomorrow something happened and I got some money and opportunity, that I had everything ready to roll, rather than then start the work, if that makes sense. And what I'm talking about there is, you know, storyboards and notes about scenes, how I'd like them filmed, all that kind of thing. So preparing myself to go. And the 3 feature film scripts are, the first one is one I think I talked about briefly in a previous video, which we started writing as a short, and now we're doing it as a feature. And there's another one which is connected to that short film I mentioned that I want to shoot. And the third script is an idea I had where I wrote, I don't know, 70 pages or something, and story-wise it's kind of okay, but technically it's kind of all over the place. So, which is a bit how I write. So the ideas and the stories, no problem, but I usually need help to knock it into shape. So there's a wonderful writer I know, and she's going to help, and we're going to knock it into shape, and that's the third screenplay. One is kind of a horror sci-fi. One is kind of a, I don't know, a drama, I guess, sci-fi. Not sci-fi so much. Well, let's see how it ends up. And the last one is a sort of a drama / thriller, I suppose. I'm not great on genre. I'll wait for the script to be finished, because, you know, the direction it goes in may change. Who knows? So those are the things. It's ambitious. I have no idea where the money's going to come from, but you know, if you don't have a target, how the hell are you going to hit it? Some other things. Oh, the YouTube channel. This YouTube channel, I'm going to try and put some more effort into this and build it up a bit, or maybe start another channel, or to as a means of, you know, building an audience first and foremost. But if I can turn it into a source of income, even if it's just a little bit, that's going to help me make films. So, oh, hopefully there'll be more acting work around. It's been a bit quiet, so fingers crossed for that. I want to try and, you know, stay healthy, exercise. I'm doing pretty well on that front, so I just need to keep it up. I do have a weakness with food is about my only advice these days, and I eat very simply. But when I do, you know, when I do go off program, if you like, then my nature is that I don't go and, you know, have a biscuit or two. I eat the whole packet, which is why I don't drink or smoke or any of those other things anymore. So I just need to keep that under control. Read more. I've been reading just, you know, not high literature or anything, just sort of spy, detective kind of novels, which just seem to really relax me, switch my mind off and allow it to drift into the story of the book. And I'm finding it very relaxing, so I need to do more of that. But I do also want to read other sort of more highbrow stuff as well. I want to mix it up a bit. The other thing is getting to Australia, which of course, again, you know, I'll have to find the pennies for that, but that's something I really want to do in 2025 somehow, and see my family and connect with some old friends. That'd be nice. But above all, I guess, is focusing on being happy, even when, you know, well, I was going to say it's not an easy path I tread, but it's very easy to think of other people and realize even though I live very, very simply, I'm still a very lucky man. So I just want to continue to try and do the things that make me happy. It'd be great if you could like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you'd like to support me further, you can buy me a coffee. There's a link in the description below. I hope to see you in the next one.